blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be with it. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be with it. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathen sky.
Let the sheep stay asleep. I'm not here to wake you up. I came to unplug you.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Let me get into the chat, into the chat, into the chat. My 33 brother, Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown. What up, though? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. That's my 9. Hey, and I know that was you who voted no. Like, nah, go ahead and take the night off. I knew that was you. There was only one person that said it, and I knew it was you because you always tell me to sit my ass down somewhere. So I knew it was you. But what up, though? I appreciate you, brother. I know you're always looking out for me. But yeah, wife pimping me out. I kind of wore her out earlier, running around getting stuff done. And she was tired. She ain't feel like watching a movie, so she said, "Get out of here." She want to watch her ghost show. She know I ain't about to watch that, so she told me come out here and make some content. You know, try to make $1 or $2. You know, that's what the wife said. So I'm here. Happy wife, happy life. But what up, though? It wasn't you. It wasn't you. So now I'm wondering who it was. Now I'm wondering what's their motive? You feel me? Like, what's the motive behind telling me not to come on here? You tired of hearing me? I understand. That's okay. I be tired of hearing myself sometimes. I understand. We okay. We good. We good. But yeah, it's a lot. I was watching. Did y'all check out that Yada and Anton Daniels debate? I found that I don't know, man. I just don't like slick talkers, right? I don't like that. And like when there are people oftentimes who try to flex their intellect, or they think that they just assume they're smarter than other people, and then they really show how dumb they are, you know, because people see that. Like, people see what you do. When you put things on videotape, people can see it. And like within the first 10 minutes, I'm like, damn, Anton, you throwing ad hominems at Yada. And Yada just sitting back, taking it, like smiling, laughing. And then When y'all to throw a shot at him, he like, oh man, come on, man. We go do the ad hominems attacks. Like, bro, you've been doing it the whole time. You've been doing it. Now it's been done to you, you don't like it. You see how that works? Most of the time when people quick to complain about things, it's because they can recognize it so quick because they do the shit. Right? And that's what I seen. And then um like at the beginning, Yada couldn't even get a word out, and Anton kept cutting them off, cutting them off. And then when Yada cut Anton off, he's like, "Oh, come on, man, for real, this what we gonna do." See, now when people do this, they don't have like Yada didn't do that. Only thing Yada said, "Hey, man, just look, can I finish talking?" It was like every opportunity Anton had to take it. I don't like that in debates. Maybe because I debated for real, right? So like when these people come online and they have no formal debate training, you tend to see the BS, you know, because like a moderator in a debate, a moderator will tell a person stay on topic. Don't we're talking about what the person is saying, not the person. They don't allow that stuff to happen. They don't allow the attacks against the person, but you can attack the information. That's what y'all here to do. Is the information, not the person. But a lot of these people, their whole tactics in debates is to discredit their opponent. Once you discredit the opponent, then whatever they say kind of is invalid. And that's how most normal people will see a debate. They will see if I discredit them, these people ain't paying attention to what he's saying. But if I discredit him, they definitely won't be paying attention to what he's saying. They will be paying. They will be like, well, why should we believe anything when Anton just proved this man is immature? So anything he says, you see what I'm saying? That's how that works, and that's why I get annoyed by it because for me, a debate is about the information. Jared, what up, though? King Miller, what up, though? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. That's my nine. The commander, the general, the minister of defense is in the building. What up, though? Um, yeah, so I thought that was interesting, and just hearing people' viewpoints. They threw the Bible in there, and I think both of them. Well, I know Yada knows the Bible. Like I know that for a fact. Like Yada been in before he was all like health guru. He was like in the comedics. So um, I seen Yada debate before. So I know Yada know the Bible. But that's what oh, you don't know the Bible. You don't know nothing. Like you don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, he's Sebi follower now, but before that, Yada was into the comedics. So I know Yada. Like, no, Yada know what he's talking about. And Yada know how to articulate his arguments using the Bible. I know that for a fact. So, Anton, you could tell he just listened to pastors and stuff because his whole premises is uh, put God first, put God first, put God first. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But we're not talking about we talking about solutions to problems. Okay, you can say, but what does that mean? Put God first. So if we have a problem in front of us, you telling me to put God first, then what? Then what's like God will come down and fix it? No, let's talk about. I hate that people use. I'm I come apologize. I don't like when people weaponize religion, weaponize God. When we talking about a problem that we have, that we talking about us. What can we do? Putting God first in my life has nothing to do with me and you solving this problem. Because it's things that we have to do for the solution to come. So if you just want to leave it in God's hands and just set it there, don't come talking to me about the problem no more. Remember, we left it in God's hands. So it's no longer our problem to handle. Let God handle it. So don't come talking to me about it. Don't come complaining. I don't want to hear shit else about it. Right? Ain't that how that works? But people weaponize that because people know this is what I'm saying. When people know your faith and belief, people will use that against you. People will use let's like just being honest, right? What I'm saying is true, right? We can observe it because as pastors, It's bishops, cardinals, people in the Vatican. We talking about Catholicism, Jewish rabbis, all these spiritual leaders taking advantage of the people, women and children. So if they doing it, why you don't think a regular person will do it? If these people doing it, why you think a regular person won't do it? See, people, ARD, what up, though, bro? What up, though? Appreciate you. I need to do an interview with you sometime. Where, hey, bro, I told you, let me know, bro. I got you, Jared. I got you, bro. Just let me know the time and date, and the weekend will be good because my time is like I got more time because my wife be home. During the week, it had to be early in the morning because I got the kids in the afternoon. So, well, yeah, just let me know the afternoon. Weekends is great. You know, you can pick any time slot. I definitely rock out with you, bro. But they weaponize it, right? And even with these arguments and debate, I'm not telling you not to put God first. I'm telling you to watch people who constantly say it. Watch them and watch them. And I'm only telling you to watch them. Do they put God first? Because to put God first, what do that look like? I hear people say it all the time. But what does that look like? Does that not entail action, godly action? The things you do, the things you say? When you put God first, God, we all God's creatures, so shouldn't we be treating one another with respect and dignity? We shouldn't be trying to outshow one another. Shouldn't we help one another that's what putting God first look like. As my brother Gary would say, being Christ-like. That's what that look like. But these people, they don't do that. They just say it. I told y'all what words do, right? Words create expectations. So people will say things just to prey on your thought and your emotions. And you will be expecting or anticipating things. And even if they don't show it, a lot of times people don't care. It's the buildup. People are addicted. People are addicted to expecting things, to anticipating things. Don't believe me? I'm gonna show you again. I promise you. I'm gonna show you again, and I'm gonna stick with religion. Right? People will suffer waiting for God to come back and help them. When you clearly states that God put everything within us for us to help us, we have to let it out of us. We have to help one another. God works through men. So why are we waiting for God to come down when God already came down? God is within us. We have to do for one another. We have to do for self, and we have to do for one another. The coming back of Christ is when we all reach that understanding of love with one another. Then Christ will return within us. Not only will he return within us, our deeds, our action, the things we do will reflect Christ into the world. We will project Christ into this world. But that ain't gonna happen if we're waiting for somebody to come do it. It's us. It's within us. It's us. We have to let the Christ out. They don't want to tell you that. You know why? Because if you're anticipating and waiting, they can keep you docile. They can keep you fogged. So just watch these slick talkers, man. Just watch these slick talkers. Just watch them. Are they practicing what they preach? ARD, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Hold on.
When you get 500,000 or better, boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Get this money. Get this money. It was like.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. But yeah, just watch the Slick Talkers, and like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about that man, um, but I'm just giving my opinion about the debate they had. For and the tactics he used, it was definitely tactic. You know, a lot of the stuff he said is true though. I don't believe like the problems that we see in the world. It ain't a man. It ain't just women. It's both. It's both. We be trying to divide men and women. Like, no, we all humans and we all fucked up and got work to do. That's the reality, right? That's really the reality. The work the man got to do is a little different from the work the women got to do. To say which one is worse off, which one, what does that solve? Who cares which one is worse off? How do we get this shit right? That's what I'm talking about. I don't care who, where is it the man fault? It's both faults. It's both. It takes two to tangle. So yeah, it's both parties' fault. So the men need to work on the man, the women need to work on the women. Then we need to work on interacting with one another. That can be done if we stop debating. Like all these problems, like I'm listening to them, they start talking about man, I should review it. Maybe I'll break it down and review it one day. But they start talking about um, mothers, right? Single mothers with kids. ARD is in the building. What up, though?
Yee! How you living, fam? Long
I'm.
time, always see you, man. Yeah.
I, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Did you see that debate?
Man, I seen a piece of it, and I was like, you know what? Y'all going AWOL because y'all ain't trying to stay. Well, I don't know. I mean, look, if we get it straight up, man, it's cool to bring in the Bible as long as that's part of your whole argument, but don't play games and try to bring in the Bible like it's so anti when it's benefiting you. Like, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't do that. Because I didn't do that to you when I held you dead to rights. Don't do that.
I hate when they do that, bro.
But
I
hey, I gotta bless it though, because you know what? Bring them up, bring God up, however you want to bring God up, right? God didn't create the problem; He already put in us to solve the problem. So what you talking about? You know?
Mhm. You feel me?
Man, come on, man. You know. So and I'm not a negative, like a negative dweller at all. I always see positive in things, and I do think that you should bring up God once you handle everything. Understand the God in it, right? Don't try to
Mm-hmm.
bring up God in the Bible verse all of a sudden because you feel like you losing. It's not losing, but you feel like your ego.
Yeah.
Is like it ain't. You thought you had it, but you didn't, right? And I'm one of those person that take a step back, maybe even 3 steps back or 30,000 foot step back, and be like, man, was I tricking? Was I
Hold on, you went out on me, bro.
tricking me now?
There you go.
Yeah,
You
I
back.
was saying like, was I? I'll take a 30,000 foot step back. And like, am I tripping on this? Am I tweaking on this? Like, could I thought about that better? Do I see his point of view better? Or is it like literally like this was all like straight up, and now you trying to be funny about it, like trying to bring something else into it that didn't exist, right? So it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, cool, cool, say less. But it's all about, I could say push positivity and all the other, sayings and words and all that mantra. But honestly, it's like taking a better path. Like, man, it's
Mm-hmm.
all love, fam. It's all love.
And that's what it's about. And it was they got into a portion. I don't know. It was towards the end, but they got into a portion where they were saying, like, single mother with kids, men without kids. Well, men period shouldn't date women with kids. And I'm like,
Yeah, right. I mean, who is speaking? Like, who is
and
speaking?
Anton Daniels.
I don't know who you are, and I got much love and respect for you. That's just how I come. Like, but who is speaking? You know,
Right.
because that's like saying, like flip it. Like, I mean, I get the whole saying, "Don't get nobody with problems," right? And they
Right.
think kids are problems, right? I guess that's what they saying, right? But honestly, if you got a woman that's taking care of the kids and they don't have a father, they don't have a partner at that time, like get it, like understand that. They taking care of themselves. They taking care of their kids and stuff like that because that's what life threw them and that's what their situation are. Who are we trying to downplay that? Like, who are we trying to say no? They ain't. That's the second tier. That's the last tier. I mean, what if we did that with ourselves?
Mhm.
Or vice versa. I just feel like somebody might be speaking from experience, either out of hurt or they don't know what the hell they talking about. You know.
And that's why I always tell people, like, man, you just gotta find
That's why I say I ain't date nobody
complimentary
with
piece.
disabilities until somebody see what that disability check is.
Right.
Like, come on. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Like, where are our minds
Didi.
at?
Didi. What up, Didi? But that's what I said. Like
I'm a
what people
turkey. Yee yee.
like
Hey.
what people need to do is just find a complimentary piece. If a man don't want to
But
date
it
a
just
woman
sounds
with
stupid
kids,
when you and I'm not attacking anybody, but don't it sound stupid to cancel something out because you had a BS experience or you never lived it at all and you just consume content? Don't that don't that sound like somebody you should really be listening to hard?
that, you know what? I have to play it. 1 second though. Man, Texo, what up, though?
Come on, get that money, 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 money. I don't come the money, money.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, man, y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. And if you can, share me out, bro. We having a good conversation. Good conversation. But yeah, a lot of that, and from what I'm understanding, is not even an experience from him. It's just an opinion. But when you haven't experienced things, you don't understand the different outcomes that it can have.
So
Some
I want to
people,
ask you, word, what was the communication break without even having to go replay it? Like, if you don't want to, like, what was the communication break? Like, why? Like, what's the why? And then what's
well,
the
they was in a debate, and the debate was they covered a couple topics, and that was one of the topics.
mm,
Uh, and his point was he just feel that women with kids, like it's hard for a man to raise a kid that's not his, and he don't feel
it's
like it's.
hard
I
for a
heard
man to
him,
raise a kid in general, though, and
yeah,
let
and
alone like
and
that
from
he
a
didn't birth.
previous
Yeah,
from a previous discussion, I heard him say there's no benefit for a man to raise another man's child. Not in this one. I don't believe he said it in this one, but I
that's
heard him say that
BS,
before.
though. Look, I understand you if you stand on it. I'm not trying to cut you off, but that's BS, ain't it? Right? Come on, man, that's BS. That is so much BS. Like, so under your law of thinking, right, your logic, right, your law, right, no one should ever get engaged full time or seriously with somebody that has kids, right? I understand your perspective to a high level, like an inkling, but at the same time, man, I'm pretty sure he couldn't go 3 generations in and not understand that there was somebody that took care of somebody that took care of him.
Mm, right.
Like, let's just be real.
Like you just
Like, what are you talking about, son? Like, for real, sir. Not son,
and,
sir. Like, what are you talking about?
and I would.
And if it
Look,
ain't for you, it ain't for you. Don't
that's
shame
what
it
I
if
was
you
about.
ain't about it. You
I
did.
was about to say the only point I will make on his point is everybody ain't built for it, and it's fine if you ain't built for it. You ain't built for it, but don't knock the people who are. Don't try to say it can't be done because you can't do it. I don't like
And
when
yo,
people
and
do
don't
that.
ever have kids because
Oh, he
honestly,
got
if you
kids.
do have kids,
He got a
who
daughter, I
and
think.
you're there in their life, who's to say that your kids might actually be in the same situation that you anti about, or your kids,
Mhm.
grandkids. So
Oh, that's
don't ever play games with life like that. Not the
mhm.
universe. Nah. because you're gonna mess around and probably won't even be here on this earth. And that's, that same stuff, especially how this world is, like, for real. Like, everybody is trying to figure everything out sometimes, you know. And we all need grace, right? I'm not saying run away from your responsibilities and think somebody gonna pick up the tab. I'm just saying, like, please think before you speak, you know, because you can't be truly anti anything unless you anti evil and you anti things that keep people down. Like, other than that, like, what are we talking about? You know, because how a family has to be raised, even if it's put together and pieced together, that means that you gotta shun away from that. Nah, actually, you might find your blessing in that. You might even find yourself in that. To be honest, and I got hell of examples to show that. I'm speaking from an honest tone because not only was I raised in a great family, but man, it wasn't just me and my parents that helped raise my family. Like, all of us. It was my outsiders, my uncles, my mentors, my aunties, my big cousins, my fake cousins that they still family to this day. So it's like, you don't count somebody out because of how they came to the table. You should already assess yourself if you ready or not, you know? So I don't understand that, because I think that's a instead of saying that you ain't about that life, you want to shun it and downplay other people that's about that life. And it's actually creating families that's going to help your family since you ain't about that life, right? Your kids and everything else. You got to think about how this trickles down, right? And I know these kids ain't going to understand it right there and ain't going to hear these recordings and all that. But the mentality of it all is most important, right? It's most important. So, my thing is just be careful how you choose your words. I apologize
Roll up.
on that,
Oh
to
no,
a
you
high
good.
level, but yeah, it's just being honest.
Rolo, what up, though? Appreciate you. And is it Cotty? What up, though, Cotty? We doing good tonight. What's happening? Where you from, Cotty? I like that name. But yeah, so I mean, it was a lot to unpack in there. He kept saying that Yada was pandering to women because he was talking about the responsibilities of a man. And I'm like, he a man. It's cool to talk about responsibilities of a woman or what we would like, but ultimately, man, that's one of the issues. Is like they was talking about, and it's just from the perspective, like, oh, women need to submit. What happens when a woman submit to the wrong man? So now, men need to be build themselves up to be a value to a woman, so a woman is willing to submit. I don't have to ask my wife to submit to me. Never have. She just did it.
Literally,
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
look, when I was dating, I never asked anybody to
Right.
submit to me right now. Like, yo, you got the wrong bag. I ain't calling nobody out, but what are you doing? Look, they choose, right? They choose until you say I do. That's the only time you choose, right? They choose. I know a lot of people ain't got this ism, right? That's why we used to say they ain't got that ism, but yo, hey, here's some ism for you, all right? They choose.
Right.
Always. Always. The only thing you got to say is I do, and you run that, right? From there. Period. You guys actually do it together. But they choose. And you gotta, like, submit to that. You ain't weak. I think everybody got this fake alpha mentality, beta and
Yeah,
theta and
man,
all this
all that
other BS. Like, yo,
that
I
shit
cook
weird.
every day, man. I cooked before I was married. I cook still to this day. I love cooking. And I eat at the dinner table, you know? That's
Mm-hmm.
real. I don't play games with that. Yeah, we got chefs. Yeah, my wife can cook. Yeah, all this stuff. Like, yeah, but I cook. And it's down well. You did. Like,
Hey,
I want to ensure that. But my thing is, does that make me less of an alpha male or more of an alpha male or what? A beta? Like, anything? No. Bro, like, get your priorities straight. You're like, what are you talking about? When you
hey,
really trying to build, it's a foundation.
Hey, Cotty, I'm from Pennsylvania. I was born in Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania? I'm from Aliquippa, a little small town outside of Pittsburgh.
Outside of, hey man, so you already know about Kennywood, right?
Man, I grew up going to
What you
Kennywood.
know about Kennywood?
Bro, I grew up. I got. Look, I was just showing my wife some pictures when I was younger at Kennywood.
Yo, we rented out the whole park. What you know about Lost Kennywood? You know
Uh,
Lost Kennywood?
yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
yeah.
telling you, I grew up. We have our family reunions there a couple years.
Me too, bro. Yeah. Damn, we might fuck around and understand something.
Mm.
My mom's side, man. My mom's side, man. All up and down. My uncle was a mayor over there.
Right
Yeah.
now, Melvin. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
You
know
said
what
Melvin?
that.
Nah. Melvin. Mayor.
Yeah, I got family over there.
Nah, we
Yeah,
heavy over there. Yeah. But how you
shout out
know
to
about
Pennsylvania.
Kennywood though,
I
bro?
grew
I
up
don't
in
need to like. I
Pennsylvania,
don't want
bro.
to deviate, but like for real, nobody know about Kennywood
But I
unless
grew
you
up in
really about
Pennsylvania.
that life. You
That's the
know.
only amusement park I knew. I mean, I ain't know about no Cedar Point. It was Kennywood. That was our Cedar
Yeah.
Point. So growing up, we
Exactly.
always went there.
Yeah. Same.
I still, I still got like cups from Kennywood, bro. The little
Me
hard
too. I
plastic
got the
cup.
T-shirts, man.
I had a
Yo, you
T-shirt.
remember that Jack Rabbit, bro?
Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
lost my life on the Jack Rabbit. Yo, it's crazy. All right, I ain't even gonna
The
talk about
Phantom.
it.
Remember the Phantom?
Yeah, the Phantom,
Yeah,
the
bro.
drop. You did, yeah.
Yeah. Demon
That
drop.
thing
Yeah.
put your ass in your heart, and your heart in your ass.
Mm-hmm. Bro, yeah, Kennywood. Yeah, we probably will go in like I don't know, man.
I haven't. I had maybe a few conversations about people that actually knew Kennywood. And yeah, I'm glad that you know about Kennywood. That's a
Yeah,
staple. You know.
yeah, you from
Yeah, if you know
Pennsylvania.
about Kennywood, I'm pretty sure you probably rubbed elbows with some people in my family. I ain't gonna lie, cause we too thick over there. We way too thick over there. You
Yeah,
know.
my family is on billboards. Well, my cousin, he like my family known in Pennsylvania, especially like the what is that? That'd be the western side of Pennsylvania, closer to Ohio, like in the Pittsburgh area,
Yeah,
all
over
up
there
and
by the
down that area.
turnpike, almost like at the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that area, my family know. My cousin, he is state trooper, but he head of the crime division for the whole
Okay.
state. So just riding through there, I get pulled over. They see my last name. Every time I get pulled over in Pennsylvania, and one time in Ohio, this cop seen my ID. He's like, "Is such and such your family member?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my." I was actually on my way to his wedding. He's like, "All right, tell him officer such and such told him." I'm like, "Oh, appreciate you." I wasn't
Hey,
doing nothing.
you gotta love the family. You get a little
Yeah,
privilege. Hey.
I was riding too close to a car, so I mean, he ain't really, you know, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't gonna give me no ticket anyway. I don't know. Michigan plate and Ohio turnpike, he probably was gonna give me a ticket.
Yeah, he probably would have challenged you for sure.
That's money. It's
Yeah.
money. It's double.
Yeah, that's easy work. Yeah. Yeah. Dang, I didn't even know, man. If you know about Kennywood, like I already had a decent amount of respect for you. But if you know really about Kennywood, man, it's a different level now. You dig?
I got
Because what we're
family.
doing is yeah, it's something crazy. I ain't even gonna say it on the horn, but it's crazy for Kennywood and what we're trying to do for Kennywood and all the other areas that surround Kennywood out there in the PA, we got it, Well, we're really like boots on the ground over there. I ain't gonna say
Hey,
what we doing on this one, but I'm gonna hey, we can talk offline. Nah, I'll show you what we doing.
hey, Cotty, it's you from Pennsylvania. Half of the damn state mixed with something. Like
Come on now. Come on now.
that's what,
Come
bro. I
on
didn't
now.
I didn't experience racism until I moved to Michigan. Half of my family
Man.
we got Filipino, we got a shit ton of Italian, Native American and Italian. There's a lot of it. We got some Irish people, some Filipino. We got two Japanese. I got some Japanese cousins. Uh, black and white. I mean, everything mixed down there. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Everything always gonna be
they're
mixed now.
blending. That's how it
Come on.
is in PA.
Everything always gonna be mixed. I mean, ain't no
Yeah.
way around it because we need each other, you know. So that's just what it's gonna be.
Dolores, what up, though?
Shout out to Big Dolores. What's up, sis? Yee.
I'm
Yeah.
Polish and French. I kind of is the last name is Polish, right? Is that the Polish part?
Who, me?
No, I'm looking at Kadi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm from Free. I ain't talking to you, Rolo. Oh man, Rolo. Yeah.
Freeze your knees off.
Mhm.
Facts. Yo, but at the same time, I don't know how we deviated to Kennywood, especially with the PA stuff, right? Well, I tell you, man. Uh, I think you know this now, right? Because I really came up here to ask you. You know, forget all like the stuff that happened with the debate stuff, but I really want to understand right quick, man. What's your assessment of being uh, Coach D, and being a word simultaneously, right, on the internet, even though you're the same person in real life? Like, do you feel like it's being received in one way or another? Or, like, I mean, what's your assessment and how do you make it better?
That's what I've been really dealing with. Like the word is me. That's just me. But Coach D, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, and even me being me, I sh- I'm a respectful. I have a lot of dignity. I got pride, bro. So I'm not just gonna come on the internet and show my derriere. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna say what I mean. But a
What do
lot
you
of
mean by
time,
show your derriere? Like trying to show somebody out or like
no,
come at the
just
trolls?
no,
Like, what do you mean?
just be ignorant. Like
Oh,
showing.
okay. Yeah.
When I say
Yeah. Being
derriere,
flagrant, right? Like,
I'm not like
yeah.
that in real life.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm a respectable person. I have dignity, so I'm gonna do it on here. So I'm not gonna crash out. I don't do all the yelling and screaming. My real blood family, like my mom and my dad. I had them on my show plenty of times, but they
Yeah.
watch me. My little cousins watch me. People who look up to me, they watch me. They don't be in the chat, but they watch me.
Yeah.
So I'm an example. Always been. In my early 30s, I decided I'm gonna be the example. So, like I said, I have fun, but what they see on here from me, even they say I tone down from like in real life. Um, I am very professional. So, Coach D was more of that 100% professional. Like, I'm going to get in and out, Um, but that ain't what this channel was built on. That ain't what the people was used to. So I still got I got a Coach D channel where I'm going to just probably upload content. I'm probably not going to go live. Um, but I am going to upload content, like coaching content. But
Mhm.
this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
like
I
over
love it.
here. Over here, more or less, I can network, I can build, because the 9%, like I said, that's my baby. That's something that I know I can create, and people helping me create, and we can really truly make an impact. Not for everybody, but the people who looking for information, people who looking for a community where they can grow, where they can thrive. We can educate, motivate, inspire one another, and we can have fun too. We can joke around, we can have fun, we can do all that. But it's in I don't want to say a safe environment. Safe is our intention positive. Like, yeah, I'm not, here to bamboozle people. Even when I say network, like if you got a resource or something I can use, I'm gonna definitely tap into. You know,
Yeah.
uh, with me, I tell people, pick my brain. Ask me on here, off here, if it's something. I'm willing to do that because I'm doing that in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like
Because I was
you.
even thinking about the mentoring, right, that you were doing. Everything from that too. Is that more of a Coach D or is that the word?
That's
I don't know how you separate
that's
two, right?
Dorian.
Because it's like,
That's Dorian. That's me.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
the man.
okay, okay,
That's
okay.
that's
Yeah.
no,
IRL, like
yeah.
yeah,
I'm not even
yeah,
gonna like even that. I'm not even talking about. I just came on here to talk about.
yeah.
Hey,
And I
I'm
didn't mean
making
to bring it up,
available.
but I was just asking
No.
if it fit in like one of those, because I watch. What I mean, like
Hmm.
I'm very keen to it. You know, I'm a mentor and I'm a mentee. Right at the same time. So I understand. And I take that privilege. I take that privilege very close to heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that. I live that. Oh, Cotty, I'm a life coach. I'm a life coach. And my family own a nonprofit organization. Okay, so Cotty, you from Pennsylvania, so you know, Darrell Reeves, you know Ty Law, you know Jordan Whitehead. If you're from Pennsylvania, you should know at least two to three of those names, right?
Man,
That's
Whitehead for sure.
that's
And
my
on top of
family.
that, like, let me tell you about the cities that you should know outside of, Pittsburgh, from the bird. Let me tell you about some cities you should know about. You should know about Anderson, right? You should know about uh, Kensington, Old Kensington, New Kensington, right? Depending on what side, like to the Philly part, or under PA, Pittsburgh, PA. You should know about a few of those too, right? And everything under. Yeah.
Rough last 5 years.
Yeah, what you know about
Yeah,
them steel bridges over there? You did.
yeah. My grandfather built a couple of those, man.
Same.
Hey, Gotti,
I didn't know we had that much in common, right? I've
yeah,
always supported you, but I didn't know about the PA part. That's a part of me that I don't like talking about because it's real. It's real. It's really real. It's
like
active.
like Aliquippa is one of the
Alaquopa for
yeah,
sure.
that's one of them. That's a steel mill. The whole town
Oh,
was
yeah.
the town was actually built around the steel mill. Most of my
Exactly.
family worked in the steel mill industry, but my grandfather was a foreman when he left the reservation and became a foreman down there.
Right.
So
How they had to go through all that, it wasn't no ocean. It wasn't no nothing. And I laugh at it, but it wasn't no nothing, and man, they made a way. All of them, women and men, they made a way for us. I give my hat to them all the time because I'm like, come on, I ain't ARD ain't about to be playing them games, you know, and they did it, and I loved it for it. I'm like, dang, that just shows once again the resilience of the family, you know.
hey, Cotty,
So how
but
can you ever be mad at a troll? I can't even call this guy a troll, whoever that was. You can't really be mad when you really know where you're from. Isn't that true? How can you be mad at somebody like just got an inkling of you when you really know where you're from?
and Cotty, last 5 years, I had a lot of rough last 5 years too. I lost majority of my sight. I got a shunt in my head now. My wife lost both of her parents. I lost like two very close cousins to me. So my life has drastically changed. I went from selling life insurance and um, selling houses to now I'm on the internet life coaching. So, um, but it's the resilience, right? Is how we
Facts. Yeah.
persevere, how we overcome, these trials and tribulations. And it's kind of cool because out of that last five, I've been on here for two. So
Yeah.
building with these people in the chat, it made it a little easier. You know what I'm saying? Like we help one another. This is a community over here. So we kind of yeah, we look out for one another. So
And
um,
Cotty too, you said your construction business. That's interesting because like we got a lot of people doing a lot of things in real estate to construction. People that even just deliver cement and they got their whole delivery company from cement for cement, right? So I understand like you can definitely build you can build if you got a mind for it, and keep yourself around good people that keep you thinking the right way. So shout out to you. If you're really thinking on that, you can always make a way in a good way too. So that's love.
Yeah, run your own constructive man. Um, before all that 19 stuff. Y'all make sure y'all go check out excuse me, my brother Gary's sports chat channel. We be over there. We talk about all sports.
Nice. Oh wait, Gary Bust Down got the sports channel popping.
Yeah, he got the sports channel popping.
Nice.
We talk about everything too.
I'm still when I indulge in sports, man. I still want to understand what people got against, LeBron, Lil LeBron.
Mm-mm.
Like you wouldn't do it for your own family.
And man, if you man, look, man, this is what I
If you
tell
got all the
people,
keys, why wouldn't you do it for your own
bro.
family?
You better get what you can out of life.
Come
Get
on,
what you
man.
can out
I
of
ain't
life.
mad at it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
I
mad
ain't
at
mad
it.
at it. I'm not neither.
Nah.
Like people trying to dog them, like
You can go
man,
LeBron or you can go Dion. Whatever you want to do, right?
man. I
You can go
mean,
LeBron or Dion. Which one we talking? You want to go LeVar? Man, we can go even deeper to some other families, right? And they
uh,
making a well good living for themselves, And I'm just like, yo, what are we talking about? But yeah, that's that though. Look, everybody in my family gonna go. They gonna always fall back on. Oh yeah, I can always go ARD. Yeah, I can go ARD if I want to. And you damn right. You always go the ARD route. Like for sure. It's already gonna be there for you. That's what we do it for. Just like I've been able to do it, because of what my parents did for me. And yeah, they ain't put it out like, oh yeah, here's what here's the money, here's this and the third. With the influence, allow me to figure it out, right? And I was like, yo, that's all I needed, you know. So why won't you, you know? But I didn't mean to deviate to that. But I was just saying, like that LeBron route or that Dion, you know, come on, man, we all doing that. That's our goal, right? Isn't that the goal for you, right? For the word.
mhm. That's what up, Cotty. Make sure you subscribe, man. Make sure you come through. Um, in Congress, we a bunch of cool people. Like, we I talk about I talk about life. Different aspects. Uh, philosophy, spirituality. I can explain religion. I really enjoy talking about behavior and personality.
Yeah,
But we got a great group of people over here. We do a lot of everything. We got people who do investments. We have people who do gardening. We have people who do crafts. We have sports channel. We got everything over here. Commander about to get a true crime channel going on.
hey,
Got to be
you
like
know
King
what I
Miller.
did?
King Miller do true crime, so we got that
Shout
too.
out to Commando too. Yeah, shout out to Alpha T. Yeah, yo, that Commando, that True Life. You know what I did the other day? Well, I came off the. So I just got back at home 2 days ago, and my wife was on what was it, Peacock? Because I was like, what they show this at? And it was a series called Found. Have you ever heard of that? Found on
Sound.
Peacock.
I
F O
think I
U N
went.
D.
I,
Found with an F.
I don't think I flicked past it. I don't think I watched it.
Well, essentially, it's about a story where it's like a crime unit. It kind of reminds me of Olivia Pope, but for finding missing children and the agency that find missing children outside of the government, right? And that stuff pulled up, like it showed up, like because they do the auto play, and I fell asleep right in my living room, and that stuff pulled up, and I woke up at like 2 in the morning or something. And I was,
Oh, you went out again.
hold on, and I was like, "Yo, what the heck is this?" Right? I was like, "Yo, what is this?" And I started to see all of that, and I was like, "Yo, hold on, these are actual real stories," and it's so cinematic though, right? And I was like, yo, it's real life, depending on what type of world you live in. And it reminded me to what's his name? Uh, uh, what's his name? Cody. Was saying like with the true crime stuff. Cody. Forgive me for the pronunciation, but it reminded me of that because I was like, yo, this is real life stuff that I get to see now in the premiere or a TV show, but it's real life. So true crimes are definitely the way to go for entertainment. I'm all about it. I'm all for it. I'm not a true crimes guy. I guess not a true crimes guy, but um, when something sounds true, and you know what it ain't. But the cinematics of it all could work out. So hey, much power to you. I don't know if you a woman or a male, so no disrespect.
And um, yeah, like far as religion, if you got any questions, I don't. I got a couple shows coming up, and I need people to hear me out. With an unemotional ear. Because I'm gonna speak truths and I'm gonna give facts and I'm gonna show you. Just understand that God never created religion. That was man who did it, right? Man created religion. Um, God didn't create religion. God everything we need to know. Even if you read the book, I'm not taking the book away. The book is good. The book ain't do nothing bad. It was what man did to it. They omitted stuff. I encourage people to look at the missing books because a lot of those missing books have different um, can answer questions that you have. Because the book we got is incomplete. Historical facts tell us that. Um, so I always encourage people, even with the book, and look at the translation because if you and this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. So even like I heard them part of the debate they was talking about the serpent, and when people hear serpent they think snake, but the Hebrew word for serpent actually has two other meanings, and one of them is like wizard, the other one is trickster, but they associate serpent snake because it's more um, poetic to say a snake came in the garden or a serpent came in the garden, but it was more like a wizard who tempted Eve. So understanding the words, like even when we say in the beginning God, it didn't say God, it said Elohim. Elohim is plural for multiple, two gods or more. So in the beginning it was two, one, one.
Hmm.
And they do these with the words to confuse us. But when you look at the missing books, it makes sense. It makes total sense. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to help y'all with that. Um,
Oh
so yeah,
yeah, I mean
I
you can
ain't
even
gonna
look if you
confuse you.
really. I can't even say if you really want to study, but if there was Adam and Eve, what was if there existed if
All
there
right.
was a life form before Adam and Eve, what was it called? The Adaminians, right? Yeah.
The life form before Adam and Eve. So like if
Yeah.
you go to the book of generations, it'll tell you like we say Adam, but it was Atum.
Yeah.
As the Egyptian Kemetic word Atum, it was literally that word. And that was a race of people. So it was the Atums.
Yeah.
Um, and Cody, what you saying too? Now, when you say Elohim, it means if in Hebrew it means the powerful ones. But if you go into the Semitic, they have the same word Elohim, and it means, I mean, in the Hebrew it means gods plural, right? That's what Elohim. When you translate it from Hebrew and English, it's the way. But the
Hmm.
Semitic, it say the
Yeah. To even
powerful.
say Elo anything means that you know what else comes with that, right? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. We all study, right? We're all students. I
So
had this question because I started to get better into literally the Bible again. And when I say the Bible again, it was my own exception of the Bible. All right. It's something a little bit more personal, but I think we should share a little bit of this because when I went to my pastor and I asked him, I said, does Jesus Christ not mean truth manifested? He said, yeah. I said, does Holy Spirit mean Christ in action? He said, yes. I said, okay. So if I tell you I have both of those, does that mean that I'm antichrist? He said, no. So I said, okay. So I'm not here to say I am God. I'm not here to say anything of that nature. To truly believe means I believe within to make it manifest, right? With action, because that's who I'm created from. There is no other before, right? So, how do I make this make sense with the word, right? no, no pun intended. And we had a great conversation because I wanted to understand that from the epinology point. And I don't even want to get all into it, but it's like, no, you're right. And I was like, I don't want to be right. I want to be actually wrong.
And
Because I didn't understand why, why I get it and I know who gets it. And it's not everybody, but it's everybody because it's already in them. So what do we do? And I was just like, okay, cool. I'm not here to be John the Baptist or anything, but I am here to show you the light of you can always support people. Does that make
and
sense what I even just said? Or is that over your head?
no, it ain't no.
Mm.
And Rolo, you had to go into the alphabet of Ben-Sur or the Dead Sea Scrolls, and that's a Hebraic text. It's actually written in Aramaic. All the Dead Sea Scrolls is, but that's they call it Jewish mythology, but it's not. That was like the first Adam and Eve story, and they actually took from that. But it's even older. So like when you see what Cody said, so this is what most people don't know. Greek mythology is older than Christianity. Right? Greek mythology is older than Christianity. And a lot of the Greek gods turned into Roman gods. And those Roman gods, when Constantine took over, because in that time, there was no idol worshiping in Judaism or Christianity. They didn't worship idols. They didn't have crosses or none of that.
They
But
didn't know what to
Constantine,
worship because it was only one thing. It was a lifestyle. Like you don't have an idol when everything is one accord. You don't have an
and
idol. There's nothing else that you can go to your neighbor about, see if they seen something on TikTok, so to speak,
okay,
and
hold
then
on, hold on,
that's
hold
a
on. Let
new
me,
thing.
yeah, let me finish building on that. But so what happened was when Constantine merged um, the Roman religion with the Christianity, he took the Roman gods and gave them Christian names. Thus, you have idols now. So a lot of what you're saying in that, as far as the Greek mythology, that's the thing. When you have people debating this religion and they say Christianity was taken from here or here or here or here, it's a mixture of a lot of things. It got Greek mythology in it. It got comedic science in it. It got the Anunnaki stories in it. The Epic of Gilgamesh is the flood story.
The Gilgamesh and the Anunnaki, those are not just stories. We live it to the day. If you really want to be real,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Yeah.
With
But
all the
I
holy
wasn't
trinity.
trying to pop up on live to go into all that, or I don't think that should be
Oh,
reserved for the paid members.
hey, hey, Cotty, yeah, you gonna like it over here. Then you gonna like it over here. Yeah, check out some of my old content. I talk about the Holy Trinity, the Mother,
Yeah.
the Father, the Son. But I talk about it from a physical and a metaphysical aspect, because, like what you said, the mother, the father, and the child. But you also have the mind, the soul, and the body. That's the Trinity itself. And they say the
Wait,
seed
how
of
can
the
you say the
soul.
mind and the mind isn't an organ?
No, the soul isn't an organ either.
Exactly. The
These
spirit
are
isn't either.
they,
Right.
they talk, these are aspects of self.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's not physical. It's metaphysical. Your feelings don't come out of an organ. Your thoughts don't come out of an organ.
Yeah.
Your conscience
And it's
is not your
metaphysical,
brain.
it's transphysical. When I say transphysical, I know it's different meanings. I'm not knocking anybody on that, but I'm just saying it's transphysical. All right. Yeah.
The true
Yeah.
mark of the beast. They changed in the book. I reckon it's called Transcendental Mark. Yeah, Destiny, and I have a religion. It's just called Destiny. Yeah. Now you're talking about the Bible, the Hebrew, the Ethiopian Hebrews have. Yeah. Um, so
I want to
it's
show
a
my
lot.
camera to show you something, but I know it's not the place. It's interesting that you mentioned that. Yeah.
Because you
But
over
no,
in
nonetheless,
Ethiopia
my
right
brother.
now.
Yeah, nonetheless. Hey, my brother, be well. And keep your safekeepings, keep good people at all times. Debates are great, content is great. I'm never knocking that. I'm always supporting the effort and what, you've been able to put together with the community. Shout out to Commando. Shout out to, you know, everybody, because the real ones are always going to be the real ones. Um, Without speaking in parables, I want to say, oh, keep doing your good thing, man. All right.
I appreciate
I
you. I
don't care
appreciate
how many personas you got, how many whatever you
you.
got. I got you. Got
All those are faces of intent.
you. I agree.
All my persona, they come with different intents. They got their own agendas.
And it all sourced from the truth. So it's all good. Yeah. Hey man.
Lisa J is in the building. What up, sis?
Yee.
Appreciate you. I was just giving you a shout out. That's our money. That's our money lady, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all get over to check out Lisa J Stock. A lot of great content, especially investments. I'm gonna have to make Lisa a commercial on here because Lisa's on fire, people. When I'm telling you with the information, I'm not even about to tell you. I made a couple dollars, Lisa. I made a couple dollars. We gonna talk about it. But I gotta actually my wife. I don't know. She want to ask you some questions. I don't know if you do like consultation, but she want to get. I was showing her a couple of your videos on the youth savings account. So she definitely want to rap with you. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to link up with you. But yeah, y'all get over there because Lisa got some great information. I'm telling you, man, you won't be disappointed.
Not at all. Yeah. Shout out to the honorable Lisa J. Yeah, much respect. Yeah. Like for real. Much respect. And and on that note, man, we're gonna keep supporting you and blessing you up, but you better stay focused, man. I don't care how many personalities, because ain't personalities is all one version of the same person. So, keep doing your good thing, my brother. Till the next time.
For sure, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey,
And
to the top we can't be stopped. You dig? Yee.
I tell you, one person is I got that shout out to the nine man because I got three. I gotta include. Well, I mean, Commander, ain't on the back end, but she get on when I go live. She get on my butt. But between BDB, Tay, and Gary, I can't get out of line. We make jokes about me being in the doghouse and stuff like that, but nah, they don't. Yeah, um, they don't let me do nothing fun. But nah, don't be. Look, Cody, we all got unique, amazing gifts. I'm gonna talk about that in a couple weeks too. I got something planned for that. Talking about, but one of my next shows are we are divine beings having human experiences, right? That's what we truly are divine beings. And I'm gonna break that down. How we all have divinity within us. I'm not telling you God because you're not, but you got God in you. Anything, any book, any religion you bring me, I'm gonna show you that is God within you. Like God, blue essence. If you Islam or if you Christian, Catholicism, or Hebrew, God blew breath into you. That's the essence of God within us. God has never been outside of us. God has always been within us. and we have to tap into that energy. The way you get to know God is to get to know yourself. You know, you have to know yourself because it's an aspect of God in you. God gave us all unique qualities, right? And understanding that unique quality is bringing you closer to God is the reason God gave us all unique qualities. I'm good at certain things because that's what God wanted me to project into this world. You're good at certain things because that's what God wanted you to project into this world. When they talk about chosen ones, God chose us all, but it's us who choose to let God flow through us, right? That's the free will part. If you want to get into it, we can get into it. The free will part is not you going out here doing what you want to do. The free will part, are you going to allow, are you going to be of God or you going to be of the world? That's the free will part. Are you going and nurture? Are you going to embrace that essence that God put into you, or are you going to be of the world? That's what free will is. Not you going out here doing whatever you want to do, and God don't punish you. You punish yourself by not nurturing, by not being of God, not being God, being of God. That's why God put that essence in. That's why we feel our emotions are is the emotions we have. That's how we communicate with that inner divine being. That's like our navigational system. Like a metal detector, and you get close to the metal, it go beep, 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 beep. And the further away you get from it, the beep will stop. All those good feelings you have, that's like that metal detector. When you get closer to your purpose, you go feel good about what you're doing. The further away you get from it, you go feel bad. You go feel bad. That's you going away from God. That's you being disconnected from the Creator. It's not outside you. The more you look for it outside, the less you go find. It's not outside you. But yeah, but not of it, right? We create the world. What we gonna be? What we gonna be of the world for? What? I mean, we are the creators. Everything that's in this physical plane comes through man, thought, then action. Everything. So we create on this plane. But what are we creating? Because just like you got God in you got what they call the Satan or the adversary. All that is encapsulated in you. So you either gonna be of God or you gonna be of Satan. You're gonna be of God or you're gonna be of the devil. It's your choice. It's the actions though, what people do. That's why even if somebody do something wrong to you, that's why they had Jesus saying turn the other cheek. Because if you begin to indulge into what other people do, then that's you. That's not them. Well, this person did to me, so I'm gonna do it back. Well, when they did it to you, was it right or wrong? It was wrong. So why would you do something wrong just because somebody else doing it? I'm not telling you don't defend yourself. I'm talking about don't make excuses for your bad behavior. Just admit it, because the sooner you admit it, the sooner you can correct it. Mine is to bring the fountains down that was built on lies and fix our world and bring us all back together in peace. Hey, you in the right place, brother. You in the right place. Coach D wasn't saying none of this, Commander. Don't start, Rollo. No, don't give Gary the ammunition he needs. Give me 1 second. And create that balance within your darkness work where your light and it shines brighter Exactly. That's why I tell people, man, it's not really about defeating the darkness within you, because it's there for a reason. You know, it's about having balance. You know, you be spending your whole life trying to defeat your darkness when you just have to understand and learn. You know, everything has a purpose. There's a reason. Like even in the Bible, there's a reason. God, if listen to what I'm saying. If God knew everything when He created the devil, He knew the devil what the devil was gonna do. God even said, "I create good and I create evil." So everything has a purpose. The darkness inside you has a purpose. Um, in Islam, they say jihad, that's spiritual warfare. That's because we are constant conflict within ourselves. Our light and our dark is a constant conflict. It don't need to be. Just like the night and day. You know, the night has a purpose and the day has a purpose. You know, they're on cycles. That's just like your inner self. As so within, so without. Look at what happens. You know, we need the night just like we need the day. They both have their own purposes. There's no why sit here and debate which one is better or which one is worse. No, they have their own purposes. So night, your light will be good for specific things, and your darkness will be good for specific things. That's just what it is. It's all a part of you. It's about balance, not letting one take over the other. Because if you walk around here with just your light shining and blissful happiness, people will take advantage of it. Even being too positive can be bad. It can be detrimental to yourself. You ever see somebody stop to try to help somebody and the person end up robbing them? Why did they stop? Because that's just type person. They're a good person, good hearted person. Yeah, but look what it got them. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest. You know, um, you need both. You know, that's just what it is. And I'm still trying to save everyone who turned their backs on me. You know what? The reason that I'm legally blind right now is because of my little brother. You know, I always tried to help and save my family. Not only did he kick me in the back of my head, but he pointed a gun in my face. And if the clip was in there, I wouldn't be here talking to you. So I learned a very valuable lesson. It's not going to turn me off from helping people, but I understand I can't help everybody. And the more I try to help people who don't want to be helped, the less time and resources I have for the people who do want to be helped. So I'm not prejudiced. I'm not biased. You know, family, friends, whoever. I'm not putting my neck out for nobody who ain't trying to be helped no more. So yeah, that's just a little piece of advice. Um, Everybody can't be helped, bro. You know, and the more time you try to help the people, even if it's family, that's the main people we want to help. Do you know how it breaks my heart that I can help people outside of my family, but I can't help some of my family because they just don't want it. They just don't want to listen. They just don't want to do. They don't want to do the work. I can't do nothing. So I'm helping people who I don't even know. I help people I mean, I ain't gonna say every day, but I help so many people I don't even personally know. But the people I love and care about, I can't help them. But I can't get down on that neither. That's them. That's their path. That's their journey. So yeah, so that dude sucks. It sucks, man. So everyone isn't meant to be saved. Continue to grow. Yeah. I don't put evil into our world. There's enough. Yeah, I don't put evil into the world. Yeah, I definitely the devil and God ain't who you think it is. Oh yeah, I know. You're talking about like the demiurge and no, I definitely know. Even I only use the term God to communicate with people. I don't use God. If anything, when I'm talking about the creator is can't I don't do anthropomorphism, right? I don't give God human attributes and names and title. I don't do that with God, not with the Creator. But I don't indulge in anthropomorphism. But for communication purposes, I will use God. If I use the name, I would prefer to use the original names because I do believe it's power in the tongue. So saying like Elohim or El Shaddai, all those names that they had in the Bible for God weren't actually God names; those were descriptions of what God was doing at that particular time. They were describing the actions of God. So the true name of the Creator it'll never be known because names are for humans. I mean, names, that's what we do to classify and identify things. Even back in the day, everything was descriptive. Even when you had a name, that's why they said Jesus of Nazareth. They said this guy Jesus is from Nazareth. That they describe things. So it's not how we do things now. We don't the whole ideology or concept of words and stuff is different from back then till now. So yeah, so I would go as far as to say the universe. I believe the universe is consciousness. Um, so you might hear me one day say the universe when I'm talking about the creator, because the creator is all within everything. That's the creator I'm talking about. But for conversation purposes, I will use the term God and stuff like that. I'll we'll go through it again. Yeah. Not at all. It sucks. We have to remember Christ wasn't accepted. No. I'd rather help a turtle come. Man. Gotta use it though, yeah. Actually, our mother and the God of our Bible is Satan. Hey, now that's from that's a Gnostic teaching, but it's from not the Heckerlands. God damn it! I was just talking to one of my homeboys because he had just ran across what is the Book of Jubilees. He'd been reading the Book of Jubilees and the Book of Thomas and the missing Book of John. But he just got through with the Book of Jubilees, and he was talking about the metaphysical part, how the devil is a woman, and God is really the adversary of the woman. That's why God never spoke to women in the Bible. So he was breaking that down. I'm gonna try to get him on. He don't like social media at all. He don't like it. He think it's evil. Yeah, he don't like social media. So I probably have to record a conversation with me and him and just play it. But we be having some dope conversation, and he's still into the Christianity part. He hasn't even went to like I haven't indulged into the Greek. That's why I'm kind of interested in talking to Cody, because it seemed like I reviewed a lot of the Greek mythology. I just haven't like studied it. That's one, the Greek mythology, the Norse mythology. I haven't really studied those. So when I run across people who know about it, I love having those conversations about that. Because I believe Ragnarok, that's where they got the Leviathan from in Christianity, because what is that? What is that book called? I actually got it. I think it's on top of my refrigerator. I don't feel like getting up. And when I was 2 and 37, born in 1987. The Duke of Pennsylvania. No, you know what? I never recorded a conversation. I don't record. I said for for y'all to hear the conversation, I would have to, but I would definitely ask his permission before I do that. I am not a recorder of a conversation. I don't believe in that. I actually, man, I had, yeah, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. But back in my knucklehead days, I had people try to record me a couple times. So now I am not a recorder of conversation. Definitely, we got a young lady over here who do numerology. You would hear me say my 33 brother, Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown in the chat right there. He's a life path 33. I'm a life path 33. Our numerology lady is a life path 8. Um, and we got people who do zodiac too. HP, shout out to HP. She do zodiacs and tarot card, but blended. There's a couple people who come through here, who do the horoscope. That's not my forte. Oh, and Rolo, when he said no, they're trying to push me to go get my psychology degree. My sister said it'll probably take me like 3 or 4 years to get a PhD. I said, why you say that? She said, because you can just take accelerated courses. You've been studying this shit since you was 11. And I still do. I'm about to get the DSM-5 book. Um, I just love psychology. I love psychology because I can, like, psychology align with everything. It aligns with spirituality. It aligns with um, religion. It aligns with metaphysics, psychology. I'm telling you, like the study of human behavior, it aligns with everything. That's why, like, even when people talk about like demons and stuff, that's why I can tell you that the demons are in you. It's these different personalities that we all have different aspects of ourselves. Some of it is triggered, some of it is impulsive, but we all have different aspects. Like, what would you do if you was in this situation? What would you do if you in this? So different parts of you will take over with different. That's real. You can that it shows that in psychology. You know, um, people act different when they're happy than when they're sad. But to study the individual, you will see different personalities within people. Like I study my wife all the time. She's a different person when she's happy than when she's sad and when she's mad. Totally different person. That's not the same person, you know, because then we go into the mind state, how we emotionally perceive things. That's what a mind state is when you're in an emotion, how you perceive, the world. And understanding the mind state through those different emotions, we perceive it differently. You can go through the same thing happy than you would go through mad, and you have two different outcomes. Even though it's the same thing and you the same person, depending on your mind state, depending on what emotion that you're functioning out of, you will interact with the situation differently. And that's proven. Think about it. When you having a good morning and you straight, somebody cuts you off, you be like, oh well. But say you rushing and you anxious, you trying to get to work, somebody cut you, oh you mother, hitting the horn and everything. Right? But if you're having a good day, you got a lot of time, you ain't worried about that. You're in a different emotion, you're functioning out of different emotions. So um, depending on how much control you have over your emotion, either you go control the emotion or the emotion go control you. That's why I like psychology, because that was the first year thing. Nine is the balance. Nine is the last number. Nine is the number of completion. So nine is the number of humanitarian. Nine is the highest number. After that is everything is repeated. Then you put one with zero, then one with one, and then one. But nine is the last number. Everything after nine is repeated. Just been researching. Me personally, I have practiced and studied Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism. Well, really not Judaism. Practice it studied with a rabbi, you know. So yeah, he was cool. His dad was cool. I wouldn't say I studied with his dad, but even if I call his dad now, he'll explain or break things down to me. Real cool people, man. This is why I say, man, if you got love in your heart, bro, and that's all that's in you and let out, you would meet people. People will be willing to help you, open they self up to you. If you got that love in your heart, because I'm cool with all types of people from around the world, bro. I'm telling you, my wife is Middle Eastern, right? My wife Middle Eastern. My best friend is Italian. My best male friend, he an Italian dude. Another good friend of mine, you know, he Jewish. His dad is a rabbi. Real like I'm cool with the family. I respect them. I wouldn't try to go into their synagogue, but I can go to their home, and he break everything down. He even told me the story about the golems, which I think was dope. Um, Maybe I'll tell that story one day. Um, my martial arts instructor, he was a Buddhist, but his brother practiced Hinduism. So I got to practice both of those, Hinduism and Buddhist, with my Wing Chun instructor. I practiced that for 3 years. Then they taught me about Taoism. I have a degree in theology, so that's how I learned about Shinto and Zoroastrianism. So I didn't practice Shinto or Zoroastrianism, but the five main religions I practice. So, and Islam, the way I didn't practice the traditional Islam. I practiced the more science temple Islam. So it's a little different. It's more like metaphysics. And then Dr. Phil Valentine has a university online where he teaches metaphysics. I did that for 2 years. So, um, yeah, I put work in. Like I actually did work, not just like a lot of times when people anything you read is a perspective of whoever wrote it. That's just what it is. That's just fact. It's a perspective. If it's right or wrong. If it's proven as a fact, you're still reading their perspective, how they got to it. So I've learned to understand the methodology, right? How did people come to these conclusions? How did they study? How did they practice? And then I go back and do it myself. And a lot of times I've seen the same result. Sometimes I've seen more. Sometimes I've seen where they made an error, you know. But you'll never know that unless you indulge into it. So that's why I believe you should practice what you preach. You should practice it. If you want to know more about it, do it. The more you do it, the more you learn about it. The Duke need a book. I wish I run into somebody who can write a book. Because I don't have I got ADHD. I can't sit down and write a book, bro. I just can't. I try. I can write a manual. I'm writing a manual now. The art of manipulation. So I'm writing that down. I'm almost done with that. I'm kind of excited. I'm thinking I'm gonna present it as an ebook, but it's from a perspective of a manipulator. So it's unique. It's something different. Usually I tell you how people manipulate you, but now I'm gonna tell you how to manipulate people. So it's just looking from a different perspective. But it's for educational purposes. I'm not writing it for you to actually go out there and do it, but I'm writing it from a perspective of a manipulator. So you get more insight, sort of like the 48 laws of power. If you know anything about the author of that person was not in a position of power. They were in a position observing people from power. But when people read it, they're like, oh, I need to do this to gain power. No, they're telling you how people gain power over you. That's what that book is about. But people don't comprehend nowadays. So they think like, oh, I got to follow this to gain power. No, that's not what it is. Like, nah, that ain't what it is. Where we at? Standing in your foundation. Redemption of higher power move. Yeah, forever continue. And you see the victory in will be seen by you. You may be a clone. So you can go to for free for 10-day club. You got a face. I do got a Facebook. Yeah. I got a Facebook. through, and I guess a lot did. But yeah, just been researching. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do got a Facebook. It's the word. It's the word on Facebook. I don't think I changed my Facebook to Coach D. Yep, it's the word on Facebook. I gotta get my Facebook thing over here. Work out of my space too. No, I have a Rumble. I have a TikTok. I have a Clapper. What else I got? I got an Instagram. I got a Facebook. Um, I think that's it. Clapper, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, Twitter. I got. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Yep, I'm on Twitter too. Yep, definitely on Twitter. Yeah, I got to check my Twitter page. I know I got cussed out. They was talking about my boy Jamo over there yesterday. I'm looking like, this is a quote, and you know how ain't nobody. I guess I articulated it in a way nobody responded. Cool. Just Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, I got a pen and pad, bro. You doing too much. Also got an etch and sketch. Yeah, Rolo also got an etch and sketch. Don't make me pull that out. I will pull out the etch and sketch. I ain't playing. None of those. Yeah. Well, I'm a content creator now. I'm hoping to do this full time. So this is my idea. If I can create content that's beneficial to people will support it, and the more they support it, the more I can do it. So that's where I'm trying to get now. Creating content that's beneficial. The only problem is that I just got to find the right crowd, right? Because I'm not selling my soul. I can't do clickbait. I can't do things for clicks and views. I can only do what I do self-reflection every night. Some people will tell you to do it once a week. No, I do it every night. And I like to sleep good at night, and I am my biggest critic. So if I do something that's out of my character, then that's my fault. So, and I'm not going to do it for success, I'm not just gonna do anything. If I can't have success with my morals and values, then I don't need it. That's just how I feel about it. I don't need it. I ain't feeling it. Crayons and comic books. I ain't messing with y'all, man. I am not messing with y'all. But yeah, so I ain't gonna stay up too late. I had to get my son up in school tomorrow. But yeah, this was a good conversation, man. This was a good conversation. But we got those 2 shows. We got 3 shows coming up this week. Probably Saturday. I'm gonna do. What did I say I was gonna do Saturday? Was it the chakra, Gary? Y'all want me to say the chakra for Saturday? The solar plex chakra, how to unlock that? Y'all want that Saturday, and then I can give you the other 2 shows. But I'm thinking about doing how religion hinders you before I do you are a divine being having a human experience. I think I'm trying to see which order it'll work better in. Because the more I think about it, maybe I should do what religion is hindering you, and then it'll make more sense that you're a divine being having a human experience. I don't know. Stay up. All right, I will stay up. If you have to give me 1 second, I got to switch over to my phone. I got to take my dog out. Give me 1 second. Do I got something I can play?
You see, that's one thing I told myself, right? See, if I got a son, right, and he's at a certain age where he wanna be in the street, you see, I have no choice but to be there with him. Choice but to be there with him.
Oh, that sounds dumb. Who created that?
You see, that's the difference between me and a lot of people. You see, certain people, certain parents, they will say, okay, he don't want to listen, he's on his own. You see, me, he don't want to listen. You see, now I gotta be here with him.
That's a parent giving up.
Yes, but me, I won't give up. Now I gotta be here with him in the street. Now,
what the hell is even that?
cause I gotta make sure I protect him. So is after, you know, I revealed to him, so I showed him so many times that he should have listened. He's going to listen. It's not the fact that I should beat him down. I should try to do whatever the case may be that's going to make him listen. Cause that didn't do that to me. For me.
Well, you talking about my dog, man. Nah, I gotta let her out back. Here's what she do, bro. Like, if I don't come out back with her, as soon as I let her outside to use the bathroom, as soon as I close the door, she start barking. She will not go to the bathroom. What up, though, Commander? Oh, no, my mic messed up.
What up, Nine? Your mic's always messed up, Nine. Shout out to Naga.
Uh-oh. Okay, there we go.
Shout out to Timu.
Is the Timu effect?
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's the. No, it's fine. It's normal.
The dog
It's
walk.
normal faulty, not Timu faulty.
No, I'm not walking the dog, bro. I'm outside my backyard with the dog. Hold on,
The
man.
dog is walking him, y'all.
Right. That's basically how it happened. But yeah,
You see those people?
where is she at? She was just
You
right
see
here.
those people where the dog is like pulling them? Like, bro, you get control of your dog. This is not how it's supposed to be.
Mm.
See, that
She on
won't
the
happen to
side.
the alpha turkey. They know I'm the alpha turkey.
Mhm.
But when
Yeah,
dad's
man.
home, he's the alpha. They forget all about me.
Let's see how this works. Okay.
What up,
Noah.
Rolo?
Mm. Here she go. I'm trying to get her to come into the light. Come on, mama.
There she is.
Come here, mama. Don't jump on me, you muddy. God damn it. Mm. Mm.
She's
I
got a
knew she
beautiful
was gonna
coat.
do that. She bad. Like my kids. I don't know where she went now.
I
There
see
she
her.
go.
She's on your left.
Where your ball? Go get your ball. Oh, I meant to get her a new ball. Yeah. So she about ready to go in the house, man. But yeah,
Does she sleep like in a crate or she's just loose?
no, she let her room in the house. No, she got a cot in the kids' room, but ultimately she run the house. She run around the house. Usually she come sleep like on the by the foot of the bed, not on the bed, but on the, you know, like she got
Mm-hmm.
a whole cot. She got like two beds. She got a bed in the kids' room, and then she got a uh little dog bed in my room by the
Like a
foot of the
plushy
bed.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, my German Shepherd. Yeah, she thought she was like human. Like she wanted to lay on the bed with her head on the pillow. It's like no, no, no.
Mm.
And then if we
My
left her in
dog.
the house, we'd come back and she'd just be like on a sofa chair, Just like
Yeah,
it's yeah, no.
yeah.
They're
See, I had to
heavy.
get. Yeah, and my dog shared, but when she was little, we didn't bring her outside a lot. I mean, when she came outside, but we gave her baths like every 3 days. Now that she big, I take her to go get a bath. I take her to the thing once a week, but she be outside too much to get on any of my furniture. I'm straight. She got her
Yeah,
own
yeah.
furniture.
They they dirty
That shit
everything. They're
costs
too
too much.
strong. And then there's fur balls everywhere.
hmm I gotta
Well,
clean
mine was more
the,
hairy
the
than
ducts
yours.
out all the time.
Yeah. No, I'll never do that again. Mm-mm. No more German Shepherds.
I love this girl though. This dog saved my life. I almost fell down the stairs. You know, if you grabbed me, I was coming up the stairs and I got a baby gate there and I stepped on it and I went back and she grabbed my sweater and was pulling me. I was like, God damn, I love this
Aww.
dog.
They're
Oh
so
no, she
smart.
this oh yeah, she's smart as fuck. Like when we go walking, she don't let nobody close to me. When
Listen,
anybody
dogs are
come by the
smart, but there's
yeah,
some that are smarter than others. You gotta be
yeah.
smarter than others.
Like anytime I passed out or fell, like I had passed out one day. My wife was here, and my wife said before she could get to me, my dog was like under my head, like trying to set my head up, like trying to set me up, but she crawled under me, like lifting her body, trying to lift me up. And I'm looking like, God damn, this dog love the shit out of me though.
Yeah, have you ever watched the dog the it's called Sitting with Dogs? The guy that goes to the animal shelters to sit with the dogs and like meet them and see their like it's so cool. I can only watch so much of it every like once a month because then I want to go like get more dogs.
Yeah, I love my baby. If I had a bigger house, I would get another dog. We before we moved here, I was looking at this house for 5 acres, and I needed 5 acres to have hybrids, and I wanted a pack of them. I wanted three of them. They had the mother, the father, and the child. They was already trained and everything. The baby was, but um, real good dogs. I wouldn't set with them for like 4 or 5 days. I was about to buy them, but we moved here, and I can't have them. You got to have at least 5 acres to have, wolves or hybrid dogs. So, but that's my
Yeah,
goal is to get some
no one
wolves.
will mess with your house. Mm-mm.
Shit, this dog. They think this dog. They called. I don't know. One of my neighbors called and said I had a wolf. So the cops came with the. I'm like, man, it's a king shepherd. It's not a wolf. They wanted to. I had papers in there. I was like, here go the papers. I got papers on my dog. It's not a wolf. Like her coat is real thick and she big. Like I got the fence. She can jump right over the fence. Like she a monster, man. But I love her to
See,
death.
that's the good thing that people are scared of them. Like people used to be so scared of my dog, but she was cool. She was sweet,
Yeah.
but they would be scared.
She it's this lady, and the first 2 times I'm gonna find it on my Ring door camera. Man, that shit was so fucking funny. My dog jumped the fence, and she had a little itty dog. First, she left the dog, like, oh shit, and ran. Then she ran back and picked the dog up, and my dog running around, and she just wanted to play with it.
Wait, she picked up a dog? Like she picked up
Her,
like a little dog?
she was walking her dog, and my dog seen it and was like, "Oh, I want to play with it." So my dog jumped the fence and went to go play with the dog, and the lady
Oh
freaked out
hell
when she
no.
seen it, and she ran, and then she came back grabbing her dog, and I hear somebody screaming, and I look out, and I hear a little dog barking, and my dog just like sniffing and wagging his tail, like running around the lady trying to get to the dog. And she was, she's like, "You trying to eat my dog?" I said, "Man," I said, "Come here." Noah came. I said, "She's not gonna eat your dog." I said, "I know it's scary as hell." She's like, "She jumped over the fence. You need a higher fence." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like she's not gonna
The worst
bite.
thing you could
She's
do is run. Like she ran. That's like the worst thing you could do is
yeah.
run.
That shit was funny though. 'Cause I'm like, she's like, she tried to bite. I'm like, I know my dog didn't try to bite. And I said, "That's cool. I got a camera in my house, so I can watch it." And when I watched it, I'm showing the lady like, "Man, dog never. My dog didn't even bark at your dog. Like she never." I'm like, "She wagging her tail, playing right there in front of my house."
Yeah, but from her
Like
perspective, she probably got really scared.
scared as shit. Yeah, I would have too. That big
Yeah,
ass dog jumped the fence.
yeah,
I don't know what it is. Come running at me like, oh shit.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
scary. Yeah, I don't like it when people walk their dogs without leashes, like especially when they're
yeah.
big dogs. Like I have a
Mhm.
neighbor that take now he's got a second dog. He's got two huskies. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't like
them
that.
huskies are escape artists. Them motherfuckers will dig, dig, dig.
Yeah, they love to dig. No, thank you. I'm straight.
Yeah.
I almost got one like a year ago. Thank goodness it didn't get along with my other dogs. So
Almost got one before I got hurt. But I mean, with those dogs, you need more than one, too. I
see what the
usually
chat.
like. Oh yeah, I forgot about the chat.
Oh, they're having a whole conversation about evil spirit. What? The devil spelled backwards is lived.
Right.
How many languages
They slept
does
around.
words dogs speak? Have you taught him
Dog
German?
shit. It's crazy how they play with words. How many languages? The dog, it don't speak no languages, but it knows commands in three different languages. There's certain commands I give the dog, and it's in three different languages. Like the main command is now. Like anytime I say something, then now should do it. But like her attack command is in German. Wow. Her more of her obedient commands are in German. And then my wife cussed her out in Middle Eastern, and she understands that too. So what you doing, mom? What's her doing? What's her doing? You hungry? I'm not letting you back out tonight.
Yeah, they had a mastiff type dog that he was only 9 months old and they took him to the pound because he, he he basically unalived their cat,
Oh,
so they had to
damn.
get rid of the dog, man.
Was it a bull mastiff or just a mastiff?
I don't know. His face was kind of wrinkly,
Yeah,
but
it was probably just a bull mastiffs are bigger. The
it was
mastiffs are
a
smaller
baby
with
still,
wrinkly
and it was
face.
big.
Yeah, yeah, man. The mastiff from Cane Corso, I want one of those. Them damn dogs like horses.
Yeah, no, thank you. They're huge,
Yeah.
and they slobber a lot.
The Cane Corsos?
Yeah, they slobber.
Mm.
I've never had one. I just like read up on it.
I had a friend that had one. Man, that dog barked at me. I pulled out my pistol so quick. I'm gonna put one in his fucking head. You got me bent. Ain't no, nah, that dog ain't biting me. That damn dog too damn big. It's like the damn hellhound. Damn dog came above my waist. So if it stand up, it's probably taller than me. I'm straight.
Yeah, because I
Damn
know someone
baby.
that has one, and she's like, "Oh no, they're sweet, they're this and that." I'm like, "Let me look this up."
Shit, man, them damn dogs. I seen one of them dogs rip a fence apart, bro. And I'm not bullshitting. Like it literally was in the cage and was biting at the fence and snatched that bitch off the bar. I'm like, hell no. And
Yeah,
then
that's too strong.
when the dog got out, and the dog was crazy as hell. When the dog got out, when you running from a dog and you jump on top of the car and the goddamn dog jump on the car, it ain't nowhere you can hide. It's like, oh shit, we ran and I almost jumped through the lady window. Like we banging on the door, let us in, let us in. Like shit,
I did run
my
once from a
boy.
pit bull. It was two pit bulls, and I jumped on the car. But I was little.
I
I
can't
was a
tell you
little
my
girl.
pit bulls. I can't tell you my pit bull story. I might get called Peter. They might call Peter. Yeah, I had a fight for life or death with a pit bull, and I'm here to talk about it. So, motherfucker, grab my arm. I'm punching the shit out of it. You know, you hit a dog in the nose, you can stop it from breathing. That bitch
Yeah.
hard as hell.
I was just punching like that motherfucker had my arm shaking me. I'm like, oh shit. Wow. Wow. I hit it about 5, 6 times. Finally letting me go.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work for me. It'd be like a
Mm.
tap on the nose. Oh, there's a coyote. Damn coyote. He stopped and he's staring at me.
Yeah, fuck that.
I
Ain't
saved
nothing.
a baby, a mama and a baby raccoon, cause the coyote was about to get him, and then I was like, should I have done that? I don't know, or should I just let him eat? But it was a baby raccoon with the mama. So I gave him enough time to go hide.
Yeah, my name on Facebook is the word too. I don't even think I got any followers on Facebook. I kind of just made the page. I don't even think I think I put a couple pictures on there. I don't I don't believe I tried to go live one day, but it wouldn't let me go live to StreamYard for some reason. I guess I probably don't got enough followers. But yeah, by the new year I want to start going live on Facebook too. I want to go live on everything. When I get my studio set up, I just start cleaning my garage out. I put a huge dent in it. I'm excited. Um, so yeah, we're gonna have some videos in the garage and some videos in the office. As soon as I get stronger, I'm gonna start training again. I met a guy yesterday who was real cool. I was scrolling through things and he was practicing martial arts. And we was just going over some philosophies and he was like, you got a channel? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you do? I was like, I don't really, I don't spar nothing no more. But I'm getting healthier, so yeah, I'm gonna start. I love, you know what I'm really passionate about? Self defense, like teaching people self defense. I'm really passionate about that. Because that's one of the things that instills so much confidence in me. Just knowing I can handle myself and teaching other people that. Like most of my clients was like females going to college. Um, so yeah, I love teaching self defense. Like my wife, she kick ass now. I hate when she be trying. She be like, look, if he can teach me, he can teach anybody. And she'll do a wrist lock on me. I'll be like, God damn, stop! I hate this. She's like, look what I can do. And I'm like, okay, let me go. Shit. But I'm really passionate about that. I wish I could just teach it full time. I
Have
like
you
teaching
watched
that.
there's a YouTube channel, I think it's called Active Self Defense or Active Defense, and they play clips of
Mm.
assaults and things like that, and then like what you could have done, what the person could have done better if they did a
I
good
think
job. If
I don't know if that was the channel, but I've seen a lot of clips like that.
it's like a guy with a beard, and now he's got another dude with
I,
him. It's two dudes, two white dudes.
I don't I don't think I seen the one I seen. I don't know if he was some. I don't know if he was. I don't know what he was. He looked black, but I don't think he was black. Um, but he was in the like martial art. And I don't think I seen him out though. But a lot of those things, especially if you having like them Indian people, I be like, man, that shit wouldn't work in real life. Get your damn head broke trying to do some shit like that. like,
Well, they play
I,
clips like from other countries, like people when they use machetes, or they
oh
just play
yeah,
a lot of clips from Brazil, things like that.
like I
Motorcycle robberies.
the only thing, the only like weapon I had somebody use a crowbar on me one time. You remember the club you put on your steering wheel? I had some dudes. They took it apart, and both of them had a piece, winging that shit at me. I got hit like 2 times. I fucked them up so damn quick though. They got 2 good licks on me on my back, but that and the back.
See,
I
that's the
never
thing.
had
Like
like
they can take that from you.
yeah, it's just an extension of your arm. And most people who ain't trained don't know how to use it as an extension of your arm. And if you don't know how to use it, I'm gonna take it from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely taking it from you. If you
Yeah.
swing wildly, or I'm gonna get right in your chest. You ain't gonna nah. A sword or a knife is different. Like I wouldn't try to engage nobody with a knife. Like even though I've been trained and I trained, but I never actually had real life experience with it. So if it happened, I mean, I can handle myself, but I won't be trying to do what they trained me to do. Hell no. I'm gonna keep distance and I'm gonna use my legs. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. I'm gonna break your goddamn leg. You come at me with a knife. You know that's the crazy. Like you know how many fights? Like it was this dude. He had to be about 6'4". He was bigger than me and everything. He was like, I'm about to man. I kicked his damn ankle, kicked his knee. He hit the ground. I choked his ass out. Like you ain't about to do nothing. You think I'm about to let your big ass hit me? Hell no. I'm gonna break your ass down. As soon as he said it, I just side kicked his fucking ankle. As soon as he bent, I kicked that knee. He hit the ground. I get right behind him and choked him. So what was you saying?
I wanted Cody to hit the panel maybe one of these days.
Hey, I think Cody gonna hit it one day. You know, let him get his feet wet. Let him get his feet wet. Get used to the challenge and you know feel comfortable.
Yep.
They wash their hands with this. Oh yeah, just
He's
don't let
having,
third people. That's
you
absolute.
can't find it.
That I might have to grab the link. I will post it. Just check my community wall tomorrow. I had a link to it on the community wall because I got to go on my computer. For some reason, I can't get to it on my phone. I
I only
think
have
because I
the
got
IG link. And what's the other one? Rumble. Yeah, I think I have Rumble and IG for you
yeah.
that
I'm
I can
gonna
drop.
post it. I can put it on my what you call it, can I? On my what is it?
Community
On my
wall?
page. On my actual my bio page.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I put the link. I got to go on my computer though. Let me get my butt off here, man. I'm gonna be on here all night talking. I know Rolo wanted us to keep him up, but I gotta get my behind up. I got a client in the morning. Um,
All
yeah,
right.
my son in school. But yeah, this is dope.
Good night,
Um,
Nine. Get some rest.
and I
Night
won.
chat.
I think I won. I beat everybody but one. Y'all had 9 wins. I had 10.
Nice. Congratulations.
Mhm. I don't really win stuff. That's why I brag when I do.
Wait, you got 10 out of 10 again?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't. It wasn't. I think I had 10 out of 14 or something like that. Cause y'all didn't pick the Thursday night game. Y'all make sure y'all get over there to sports chat. We be having fun over there, man. It's just really clean fun. If you like sports, we talk about some of everything. And then too, if y'all, I keep telling y'all this, man. But if y'all got any topics y'all want me to cover over here, let a brother know, man. Let me know. I will definitely cover topics over here. Anything I want to talk about. Because next month I'll make that part of my membership where if you get the 199 membership, you get to pick the topic of discussion once a month. If you get the 499, you get to pick 3 topics a month. So take advantage of that now. You know, whatever y'all want to talk about, if y'all know I talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it.
well, I'd like to see you talk about the chakra, but how many did you say there are? Like a little more back to back so that it's not like, because the first one was the fear, which was the root chakra, and
Then
I don't
we
know how
going
many
to the
else there
solar
are.
plexus. There's 6 more. We want into the solar plexus. I'm almost done because those I want to put up. There's only like 4 thumbnails that I want to put up, like 4 talking points about it. Um, so I'm definitely gonna do that. You want me? I can do it sooner than Saturday. Maybe you want me to do it sooner, and then I can do the next one. I do
Well,
them. I
just
was
like,
planning on doing like once a week. Do a new chakra a week.
yeah, a little close together so we don't forget about it.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put it in a playlist too. And then I'm chopping it up. So Once I do finish the video, the whole entire video is gonna be on the members. But the lecture part is gonna just be for everybody. So I'm gonna premiere it after I do it. Like I did the first one. So if you got the membership, you can watch the discussion because the first part of it is simply just gonna be me breaking down what the chakra is and how to unlock it. But after I do that part, I allow people to come up. You got a membership to come up, ask questions, and we go more into detail about that, specific chakra. But that would be for the members because once we do that part, I'm gonna turn it to members only for the chat, but everybody can still listen to the discussion. But the only people who can participate is members. So if y'all ain't got your membership, make sure to get it soon because I'm gonna do that Saturday. But if Commander want me to do it sooner, I can do it like Thursday or Friday.
No, that's
I
fine.
was good.
Saturday's fine.
Okay, so Saturday we'll do it. But yeah, make sure y'all get your membership, man.
All right, I'm gonna drop down 9. Good night.
All right,
I'm gonna
appreciate you,
post the
man.
link.
Appreciate you. Yeah, on your community wall you can. Oh, coming on the panel. We was talking about you coming on the panel. Yeah. But let me get out of here. Y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nation. And if I say anything that resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button. Tell somebody, help me spread the word. If you seen time to a payment. Um, but if I say anything that resonate with y'all, do me a favor, hit that share button. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. Definitely, definitely got it. Yeah, we gonna get into that, bro. We gonna definitely get into that. But I appreciate y'all, man. Let me get out of here.